what are some of the things that you have been able to do to sort of find ways to still produce programming and engage your employees without a budget?
Yeah, I think the first thing I keep thinking about, and we talk about this often with our ERGs, is that the root of ERGs were built out of resilience. So naturally scrappy individuals who have the figure it out mentality. And that's not to be leveraged as a negative way, but it's part of who we are in our DNA, right? And so I think that aside, even when dollars are being cut, the determination for our ERGs isn't. One of the things that we've really pushed upon was, for example, our veteran ERG is very small in terms of population with like 5 folks, but what are the ways we can cross-collaborate with LGBTQ plus ERG or the Black ERG that we have, and realizing that there's a lot of similarities in maybe the fight that some of us have gone through and you might feel familiar with. Your life is different, but your struggle feels familiar to mine, right? And so you start to really broaden this ecosystem of I'm not in it alone, and a lot of people want to partner up. Another thing I have to give credit to Tina and Crystal here from HarborVest, really pushing the envelope on how do we not just partner internally, but externally. So if you don't have budget anymore, there are other LGBTQ plus ERGs in the community that want to do great work. So you might just say, hey, we've got 10 people, but no dollars. What's on your calendar this year? Can we show up? I guarantee someone's gonna say, heck yeah, we need more presence, and forget your dollars, it's fine, come join the cause, right? And so I think that's one way to go about it.
We were a ragtag group when we started. It was just a bunch of loudmouths, polite, of course. And that's where it all started. And when there were so many numbers, the administration started to see, hey, we've got minimally 20,000 people just in the Boston area, so, we're good there. And so it just grew, and then we got a smaller budget, we got a bigger budget, and it grew, unfortunately. But this year, at least, the presence, I kind of convinced the higher levels that Pride used to come out of our budget, and that was like more than half of our budget. And I'm like, I remember years like, there's my hospital, those are my nurses, those are my doctors. And I'm like, how is it gonna look if people see BMC and Beth Israel and they're all phenomenal, and like, we're not there?
I think for us, it's focusing on the reason why we gather together, which is community. Mm-hmm. So we are very lucky that we have not had to really walk back our investment. Again, I work for a fabulous firm that is quite progressive and people first. But we are very intentional with how we use it. So we always come from a place of what is our objective when we come together? It's to be in community. It's to have a safe space, sometimes a brave space even. Now, if you get a budget for a little rosé on the side and some cheese, then it helps for sure. But I think for us, it's really focusing on our people and that they have a space to come together and talk about what's important to them.